Teachers, Mrs. Hawkins, Reedy, Mrs. Seifert, Mrs. Sauter, parents, relatives, and friends. Again, it is my privilege to welcome everyone to Barringer Road's 18th annual promotion ceremony. However, before we begin the formal program, it is my duty to remind you that should we need to exit the cafeteria quickly without notice, there are 4 exits to choose from. If we need to do that, I'm sure we will do it with care. Boys and girls, every year at this time, I find it within myself to ask a question. And the question is the same, relatively the same. Where has the time gone? It seems like just yesterday that each of you people walked in the kindergarten yard, but in reality it was September the 9th, 1981. It seems really, really like yesterday that little Jessie Ertz shook my hand in the kindergarten door and promptly kicked me in the shin. It seems like yesterday that little Carrie Tucker dropped her milk at the kindergarten visitation day, and as I helped her pick it up, she promptly dumped the rest on my brainless shoe. But of course, it was not yesterday. It was 7 years ago. tomorrows turn to yesterdays very quickly. Tomorrow, the last day of school, 1987-88, signifies the completion of a stage in your life. In September, you will be challenged by going to junior high school. Very exciting for you. Tonight, I'm very pleased to introduce you to a man who's most familiar with every phase of life in the educational setting in the Ilion Central School System. He's a 1962 graduate of Brockport State College. Later, he received his master's degree from Syracuse University. In 1963, our guest came to Ilion, where he taught 6th grade until being named principal of the East Frankfort Elementary School. In 1970, he became the 3rd principal at Barringer Road School. Our guest was named to the office of superintendent of schools in 1978. He was married. He and his wife Porky have 2 children, Joseph and Nancy. It gives me great personal pride to ask you to welcome Ilion Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Joseph Busker.
Opportunity to be with you this evening and to share, however briefly, this very happy moment in your lives. It hardly seems appropriate during the last week of school in June to be speaking about beginning school next September. But next September will soon be here, and you will be starting school as 7th graders. In a different building, different teachers, a different schedule, and in many ways a different environment than from what you have experienced the past 7 years while at Barringer Road. This is good. It means you are growing. Your world is expanding. Will you be scared? Yes. Will you be nervous and anxious? Yes. Will you get lost and not be able to find your 3rd period class? Probably. But don't worry and don't fret, because you will become accustomed to your many new teachers. You will soon know your way around the building, while you won't even have to carry that small crumbly piece of paper in your pocket anymore, the one with your locker combination on it. Can you remember when you first came here to kindergarten? For many of you, this was a very frightening experience. But just look where you are today, 7 years later. I would like to speak briefly this evening about one aspect of your growing lives that will have a major impact on the direction your life will go, whether it's in junior, senior high school, or whether it's in your life beyond school. For want of a better term, let's call it choices and decisions. Ever since you were old enough to understand, you've been making choices and decisions. Do you want grape jam on your peanut butter sandwich or strawberry? Do you want to wear your pink skirt today or your blue one? Should we go to McDonald's or Pizza Hut? And as you grow older, some of your choices and decisions required more thought. Should I finish my homework or watch TV? Should I vote for the blue party candidate or the gold party candidate? Should I try out for youth soccer or Pop Warner football? Next year and in the years ahead, the choices will still be there, only there will be more of them. They will be harder to make. They will require much more thought on your part. And the decision you make regarding these choices will have a greater impact on your lives and the direction your life will take. You will be asked to make decisions about the choices and the subjects you take, sports, and other extracurricular activities in which to participate. Social decisions about who you choose for friends, dating behavior, and whether or not you have the strength to say no to substance abuse. In a sense, you will be asked to take a greater responsibility in deciding what is best for you. Now, this may sound easy to do. However, it is one of the most difficult things to do for anyone. I urge you not to take this responsibility lightly. I urge you not to take what might seem like the easy road. For while taking the easy road may be for the moment easy and make your life more pleasant, or what may seem like fun, it may in the long run have a devastating effect on your young lives. Get in the habit of asking yourselves this question. If I do this, what effect will this have on my life next week, next year, 5 years from now? For example, if I choose not to take this math course or this foreign language course because it might be hard or it might have a great amount of homework, will I be able to attend the college of my choice, or will I even be able to get that job when I graduate high school, the one that I want real bad? If I smoke that marijuana cigarette, take that drug, drink that alcoholic beverage, what effect will this have on my health, my ability to think clearly and act properly, my ability to complete my schoolwork? What effect will this have on my relationship with my family and the ones that I love? How many extracurricular activities should I participate in? If I choose 3 or 4, will I have time for schoolwork and friends? If I choose only one, will I be doing all that I could to make my school a better place? What kind of people do I call my friends? What kind of activities are they involved in? Will these activities please my parents and my family? Will these activities make me pleased with myself? So, boys and girls, you see the choices and decisions will be there for you. And they'll be there for the rest of your lives. And as you get older, those decisions become more difficult and more cumbersome to make. But they have to be made, or somebody will make them for you. Hopefully your parents and teachers would have prepared you and taught you how to make your own choices and decisions. Choices and decisions that will make you a healthier, happy, and productive citizen in our society. I'd like to just finish. Usually when Mr. Zeno asks me to speak at the Barringer promotion ceremony, I try to find something to read, and this time I found something that I think you'll enjoy. You might be interested to know I read this to your teachers in September of 1987, and they were very much impressed by it. In fact, I never had more requests for a topic that I found from any group that I had this particular topic. It's called All I Ever Really Needed to Know, I Learned in Kindergarten. Maybe some of you heard it before. And it's appropriate now because, we talked about kindergarten a moment ago, and you're going to junior high. Just think about what you learned in kindergarten. Most of what I really need to know about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sandbox in nursery school. These are the things I learned. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt someone. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush the toilet. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Live a balanced life. Learn some, think some, draw and paint some. Sing and dance, and play and work hard every day some. Take a nap every afternoon. When you go out into the world, watch for traffic. Hold hands. Stick together. Be aware of wonder. Remember the little seed in the plastic cup? The roots go down, the plant goes up, and nobody really knows how or why, but we are all like that. Goldfish and hamsters, white mice, and even the little seed in the plastic cup. They all die. So do we. And then remember the book about Dick and Jane, and the first word you learned? The biggest word of all. Look. Everything you need to know is in there somewhere. The golden rule and love and basic sanitation. Ecology and politics, sane living. Think of what a better world it would be if we all, the whole world, had cookies and milk about 3 o'clock every afternoon, and then laid down with our blankets for a nap. Or if we had a basic policy in our nation and other nations to always put things back where we found them and clean up our own mess. And it's still true, no matter how old you are, when you go out into the world, it is best to hold hands and stick together. Thank you very much.
outstanding. Thank you, Mrs. Seifert. We now would like to begin the awards portion of the program. Initially, my pleasure to bring to the microphone two fine teachers, a very kind special ed teacher, Mrs. Auger, and one of our very kind sixth grade teachers, who is affectionately known as Mrs. C, Mrs. Cochran.
Parents, teachers, and the class of '88. We are all aware of the importance of promptness and reliability, be it in school, in college, or on the job. To encourage these habits at an early age, we present awards for perfect attendance. During the 1987-88 school year, 12 sixth grade students have achieved perfect attendance, and they were presented their awards this morning at the assembly. But I would now like to have them further recognized by having them stand up as their names are called. Sixth graders from Mrs. Calkin's room, please stand. Rebecca Bacon, Jonathan Courage, Jessica Richards, Shane Rowley. From Mr. Seifert's room, Carly Brown, Shannon Haggerty, Tricia Seifert, Ina Simon. John Cole, John Cole, Michael Cook, Richard Hanford, and Jamie Napoli. I would now like to make a presentation for outstanding attendance. This year, we have 3 students who have had perfect attendance in both grades 5 and 6. Would the following students please approach the stage? Jonathan Courage, Shannon Haggerty, Jamie Napoli.
Now, we also have here. The next student has had perfect attendance for grades 4, 5, and 6, except for an illness which sent her home for a portion of 1 day. I'd like to have Tina Tyner come to the stage.
I would now like to recognize who has exhibited extraordinary attendance by having perfect attendance in grades 4, 5, and 6. As a matter of fact, he's only missed a total of 3 1/2 days since he came to Barringer School in 2nd grade. Would you please approach the stage, Richard Hanford?
Mr. Fuss would really like to get to know the people with perfect attendance. And we'll understand that a little bit later because it has to do with state aid. My particular congratulations to all of you. Very, very nice effort. At this time, it's my pleasure to bring to the podium still another of our fine sixth grade teachers. He is known really for his patience, his love for math, and his warmth. His name is Mr. Reedy.
to a 1988 sixth grade student. An anonymous donor requested that we institute the award 4 years ago. The sixth grade teachers were asked to set the criteria, which are as follows. Very high achievement on standardized test scores, including the SIMS final, the Iowa test, and the New York State math test. The New York Math League contest acknowledgement, Continental Math League acknowledgement, and teacher recommendation for quality homework assignments, consistency in daily work, and participation in class. This year, I'm very pleased to present the award to Eric Christensen.
I'd like to bring a gentleman to the microphone who is our yearbook advisor, student senate advisor, spends a great deal of quality time in student activities. The other teachers will assist him in making the Presidential Academic Fitness Awards presentation. Please welcome Mr. Seifert.
Thank you, Mr. Zito. The Presidential Academic Fitness Award was initiated by President Ronald Reagan to recognize students at the exit year of public education for academic excellence and effort. This is the third year that Barringer Road sixth grade students have been recognized. The award winners were selected on the basis of their academic achievements and effort in major subject areas from grades 3 through the first semester of the sixth grade. This was done using criteria outlined by the President's Commission. We are very pleased to announce that we have 21 students who will be honored today. Mrs. Auger and Mrs. Calkins will read the names 4 at a time. We ask that each group come to the podium to receive their trophies. Mr. Beatty will assist me in handing out those trophies. You may applaud after each group has been called. The last group, however, will have 5 names. Also, the students may pick up a letter from the President, and that will be distributed after the ceremonies in the office by Ms. Kirkland and Mrs. Vogel.
First 4 people: Darcy Backman, Gerald Blair, Ryan Knight, Eric Christensen.
The next 4, John Cole, Paul Donahue, Lenny Jefferson, Tracy Hatch.
Thomas Jennings, Yvette Kelly, Jeremy Kerber, Christopher Mallon.
Sean Nicolette, Barbara Perone, Lee Posnowski, James Renday. After listening to the criteria which I'm about to read, I believe that everyone would agree that these awards are very special. The criteria for the Good School Citizenship Award is as follows. Number 1, consistently exhibits utmost effort. Number 2, behavior is consistently exceptional. Number 3, student makes an obvious effort to be helpful and respectful to adults and or other students as a normal part of their day. Number 4, student demonstrates and adheres to school rules and regulations. Number 5, student possesses a responsible attitude. Number 6, student must be recommended as an outstanding 6th grade boy or 6th grade girl by their peers. And number 7, the student must be approved by the homeroom teacher and principal. I'm going to call these up by fours. Hold your applause, please, until I have used 4. And those students come up to the stage. Darcy Backman, Gerald Blair, Carly Brown, Ryan Knutt.
John Carney, Corey Carvin, Eric Christensen, John Cole.
Frank Desmond, Melissa Girolamo, Robert Gregg, Shannon Haggerty.
Tracy Hatch, Randy Cole, Thomas Jennings, Kimberly Johnson.
Yvette Kelly, Sarah Lester, Shane Mitchell, Manny Clark.
Sean Nicolette, Barbara Perone, James Randy, Jessica Richards. Carrie Sucker, Jesse Earth, Amy Van de Walker, Missy Van de Walker.
Mommy, I don't think blackboard.
Sean Benevra, James Van Pelt, Christopher Wow.
Daniel Welch, Michael Wright, Tricia Beckler.
Congratulations to the presidential people and the citizen people. At this particular time in the program, I'd like to invite one of our sixth grade girls to come to the podium for a special presentation. Her name is Miss Amy Vanderwalker.
Well, this is talking about customer 7 years. On behalf of all the sixth grade, we would like to present the witness tag this week. Your dedication to us to maintain high ideals and a conviction of purposes and our respect and national gratitude. Best wishes always to the Barringer School, June 1988, sixth grade retirement.
She won't talk to me for the next month and a half, but congratulations, most deserving of it, and we shall miss her. Principal's Award. Principal's Award is given to those sixth graders who have appeared to be very highly respected by their peers, are acknowledged by school personnel as being unsung heroes in every stretch of the imagination. And they've demonstrated to me a positive attitude and their willingness to spend energy for the good of others and most especially for the good of the school. We usually consider 3 or 4 people for this award. This year, I found it very difficult to give none less than 10. This is a unique class which I've been very, very proud to be associated with. And there are 10 people who subjectively have been chosen by me with the criteria that I mentioned a minute ago are as follows. We should do the boys first. Ryan Knight, Eric Christensen, John Cole, Shane Metchell. Please come forward. 6 ladies who fit the category which I've described. Sarah Lester, Jessica Richards, Tricia Seifert, Tracy Hatch, Wendy Filkins, and Amy Vanderwall. Tonight, I have the privilege of presenting the 2 very, very special awards. In 1974, the Student Senate decided to acknowledge the outstanding boy and the outstanding girl in the graduating class. In September, students were made aware of the fact that there exists an outstanding girl and outstanding boy criteria, which in fact would be presented tonight. First criteria is reviewed with the youngsters, and then in June, the teachers asked the youngsters to write paragraphs to support the candidate of their choice. They, in turn, turned the paragraphs to a panel of teachers who contributed their own input and collect and collate the data. The selection process has always been difficult, ever since I can remember, all the way back to 1974. The selections then are given to me, and I have to approve those according to the criteria. Tonight, I wholeheartedly support the selection of the winning candidates. They are the 1987-88 Outstanding Barringer Road Girl is Tricia Seifert. The 1987-88 Outstanding Barringer Road Boy, Sean Nicolette. There's so many people to thank in the construction of a program of this nature. Very quickly, through Ms. Stanton, Ms. Keel, for othering the programs, Ms. Florence, Ms. Jones, Ms. Danforth, Mrs. Vogel in the office, who spent a tremendous amount of time along with Mrs. Vanessa's board. The PTO, who are preparing, people from the PTO are preparing for refreshments, and if we don't get out there pretty quickly, we're going to be in trouble, but Mrs. Capice, Mrs. Raleigh, Mrs. Lancaster, and along with Mrs. Jennings, and Mrs. Raleigh. We are now going to present the certificates. Excuse me, excluding the name of Mrs. Benson. The certificates are an indication boys and girls have met certain academic standards. We're going to do so in groups of 3, and I would encourage parents to applaud at these groups of 3. Here we go. Peter Allen, James Arndt Jr., Joseph Arndt. Please come forward. Darcy Bagman, Rebecca Bacon, Jed Bernard. Ware, Carly Brown, Lydia Bugle. Ryan Knight, John Carney, Corey Carvin. Eric Christensen, John Cole, Eric Conklin. Michael Cook, Jonathan Courage, Jamie Covey. Michael Crouch, Paul Darling, Darren Delacola. Frank Desmond, Paul Donahue, Wendy Everson. Wendy Filton, Patricia Foley, Melissa Girolamo. Robert Gregg, Shannon Haggerty, Cass Hansford. Okay. Jeffrey Hanford, Kelly Hanford, Richard Hanford. Tracy Hatch, Ryan Hill, Randy Cole. Thomas Jennings, Kimberly Johnston, Yvette Kelly. Jeremy Kerber, Sabrina LaVenture, Sarah Lester. Michael Iacino, Bobby Lowry, Christopher Malin. Shane Mitchell, Randy Morris, Jamie Nashville. Will definitely be drafted by the Giants in the year 1999. Good book. Harmon Newtown, Sean Nicolette, Ronald Palmatier. Barbara Perone, Lee Klosnowski, James Rendy. Jessica Richards, Shane Raleigh, Neil Scalise. Brian Shell, Tricia Seifert, Matthew Short. Eric Sider, Jonathan Carroll, Anthony Sorensen. James Strong, Andrew Shovely, Rebecca Sweet. Carrie Tucker, Gina Tyner, Jesse Ertz. Amy Vanderwalker, Melissa Vanderwalker, Sean Van Everett. James Van Pelt, Francis Blackwell, Christopher Wallace. Jason Wheelock, Justin Wood. Michael Wright, Robert Yardley, Christian Zeckler. Ladies and gentlemen, the Barringer class of 1988. Boys and girls, you have certainly come a long way since September 1981. 6 years from now, God willing, it's going to come very quickly. You're going to be planning for your high school graduation. I'd like you to promise yourself one thing right now, even as hazardous as it is in this room. You will always give it your best shot, no matter what it takes or how difficult the journey becomes. Your best shot. I'm sure there's a great deal of truth in saying that when you leave us tomorrow, that a little bit of you stays right here, a little bit of us goes along with you. Wish you the best of luck. Keep in touch. Ladies and gentlemen, the boys and girls of Barringer Road class 1988 would like to show their appreciation first to their parents, and then to the teachers. I just want an editorial comment. An hour and 5 or 7 minutes. You guys did a super job. As it wasn't here. You're very well behaved, and I'm very proud of you. Refreshments to be served. We're going to go outside. I'm going to ask James, Darren, and Frankie, let's do it right out the front door. Okay, we're changing it for the third time. Just be quiet, please.
Surprise, you're on Candace's camera. Got it. Where are the rest of the group?
We're not looking to
Keep it right now.
Congratulations.